Susan Keenan. Victor. Victor. Susan Keenan.
You never know what you might find in a thrift store. Old clothes, dishes, toys with missing pieces. Sometimes you find a treasure. Master contest, master, and fellow Toastmasters. Such was the case one day. I was on my lunch break. I stopped at the local thrift store. I was just making my way through when suddenly I came upon a beautiful baby grand piano. I walked around it, I looked inside, and I realized it wasn't just any baby grand piano. It was a concerto model, highly prized for its fine craftsmanship and peerless quality, tone, and touch. I played a few notes on the keys and opened up the bench. Inside the bench was a letter. The letter said, "Hi, my name is Victor. My owner has taken very good care of me. He has had me tuned twice a year. Here is a list of the professional pianists who have played on my keys." I had found a treasure. And I knew the perfect place for Victor, my church. My church currently has 3 instruments, a black, shiny clavinova that doesn't match the other 2. They're brown. Next to the black, shiny clavinova is an old upright. Through years of hymns and choir specials, the voice has become tinny. If you tried to sell that old upright, you might not be able to. You'd probably have to just give it away. And next to that old upright is a broken organ. Now, we play that organ, but several keys don't work. We stick erasers under the keys in order to play them. Sometimes, in the middle of a church service, one of those erasers will pop out, and you will hear, until someone quickly races to the front of the church and sticks the eraser back under the key. I decided to buy Victor and donate him to my church. I could see it. Look, I'd get rid of that old upright. I'd get rid of that broken organ, and I'd put Victor right next to the black, shiny clavinova. They'd match. I could hear it, listen to the beautiful melody they play together. So I did. I bought Victor, and I had him delivered to my house, and I excitedly waited till the next church business meeting when I could present him. That day came, but then one by one, hands began to raise. I don't want Victor. No. I want to keep what we have. One lady said, "I like the organ." I was hurt. I felt rejected. I wanted to quit the church, but I can't. I'm the pastor's wife. I couldn't understand why they couldn't see what I could see and hear what I could hear. And then I thought, change is hard. People don't like to change. There's been times in my own life when I didn't want to change. I'd like to tell you about a book I wrote or an article, but I can't. I took a class once and I quit halfway through that course. I didn't want to change my schedule enough to even finish the course. I wanted to go to work, come home, wash dishes, watch some TV, and go to bed. Go to work, come home, wash some dishes, watch TV, and go to bed. I, too, wanted a mismatched clavinova, an old upright that if you tried to give it away, if you tried to sell it, you probably couldn't. You just have to give it away, and a broken organ. I know 2 businessmen who have a successful business today. They started that business during the pandemic. They took their stimulus money, they pooled it together, and they said, we want to try something new. They could have used that money for a vacation or towards a car, but no, they said, let's give it a shot. They said, we want Victor. My daughter often asks me, Mom, why do you even go to Toastmasters? Well, that's easy. I go to Toastmasters because people who go to Toastmasters want to grow. They want to change. You never know what you might find in a thrift store. I found Victor. Now, what was I going to do with Victor? I called the local music store, Sweetwater, told them what I had. They said, oh, we want Victor. I said, don't you even want to come look at him? No, we'll take Victor. And the very next day they came and took Victor. But what about you? Is there a craft you'd like to get involved in and learn? Maybe a hobby? Maybe there's a new career path that you'd like to follow. Maybe you'd like to write that book. Change is hard. People don't like to change. Victor! Victor! I'm sorry they didn't want you. They wanted a mismatched clavinova, an old upright that you probably couldn't sell. You'd have to give it away, and a broken organ. Madam Contest Master,